Hey everybody, it's been a while since I recorded a video that I was actually talking in. If you missed the last video, we are now finished with the Genesis questline on Illium, so I decided I would go ahead and make an equip video as well as just give some general updates on my plans with Illium moving forward. So let's just start with the equips. A lot of this isn't that great, but I'm probably not going to be upgrading Illium moving forward. Totems are just standard. A lot of my stuff is not 22 star because it was just cheaper and I was still able to do all the quests like this, so that's cool. And also, I guess the flames are a little bit better now because of the compensation, although most of the Golux and the Sweetwater are still just like 4%. That is the finished Genesis weapon. I did record most of the cubing and flaming. It's like a really long just video dump. I might upload it just like unlisted and link it in the description. I'm not sure yet because I feel like it's just kind of boring. Got decently lucky with the bonus pot. I do not have a good Magnificent Soul because I'm broke at the moment. The flame is fine, it's not amazing, and the main pot is also fine, not amazing, but I tried like, I don't know, probably 8 packs of black cubes and I didn't get anything better than that, so we're just rolling with it. Belt, hat. Really, my Rudibus stuff is probably my best items. There's the Sweetwaters. Again, like I said, most of this is not 22 star except for like the stuff I could buy from other people. So like the Rudibus. I mean, that arcane is only 17, but some of the other arcanes are 22. I guess only the glove and cape. So again, nothing really incredible. Certainly not compared to my Ark Equips, but got the job done. And that's all it needed to do. This is especially bad. I never really bothered to cube that. Oh well. And then Emblem that we transferred from the event. So that's that. Pet equips are pretty standard. Nothing crazy. Symbols obviously maxed out. And yeah, so this is my stat window on Illium. Keep in mind this is with the Tobin stats as well as the hasty title. I could actually take the hasty title off. So this is without the hasty title. We haven't had a pink bean event since I started second maining this class, so I don't have like a backup title. But yeah, this is basically what it would look like if we only had the event title, because Tobin is essentially an event title. Although, I mean, there's some extra stuff in there, but you get the idea. Go ahead and use my decents just so you can see fully buffed. There we go, fully buffed. Is my Legion set to int? Oh, I can't change my Legion here. I don't know if my Legion is set to int or strength right now, but that does obviously change the numbers. So yeah, that's Illium's stats. Nothing too incredible, but still plenty to get through the quests. The only quest I really struggled with was Hard Will, which I consider to be the hardest quest anyways, but I did have to borrow some friends' equips for that, as well as use a bod, because I could not be bothered to really sit and grind it out bodless. Phase 3 on Illium is just not enjoyable, because in GMS the server delay is so bad that the timing to dodge the white legs is never quite the same. And when your best option for dodging is teleport, that really makes it hard. And it was just super frustrating to deal with. So eventually I just got fed up and I transferred my bot over. I borrowed some friends' equips to make it a little bit faster. And we got through it. Everything else I just did with my own equips. It was all pretty simple, straightforward. Vihila especially was pretty easy once I figured out the Crystal Gate strategy, where you can just kind of bait her and never really have to deal with an FMA. Made it really simple. I'll go over nodes as well. So we've got Javelin, Destruction, Deus, Longinus Spear, Umbral Brand, and the Machina / Reaction. I have Mana Overload maxed, but I actually just never use this. Illium, like, literally chews through mana when you turn this on, because both Javelin, Orb, and both reactions all cost the 2% MP, so you end up shredding your MP bar. And if you use Crystal Ignition, you can go through like 2 entire MP bars before it's finished. So really hard to actually use in an actual situation. I use it for Dojo, because in Dojo it's pretty easy to manage, but in real bosses it's just not really worth the hassle in my opinion. Which sucks, because I mean it is 11% final damage. It would be nice to be able to make use of that without having to worry about running out of MP every like 5 seconds. But yeah, pretty standard otherwise. That's basically everything. Obviously I'm 255, so I don't have those node slots yet there. As far as future plans for Illium, with Neo on the horizon, I'm probably going to switch my main focus back to Ark. Illium's a lot of fun, and I'm definitely going to keep my equips on here moving forward, just to have it as a fun little side character to play. But obviously it's nowhere near as strong as my Ark is, and I would have to spend a lot of money to get it to that point. So I think I'm just going to stick to focusing primarily on Ark. I don't know if I'll get Illium to like the level 270 requirement for Saren. It's probably not even strong enough to run Saren. But maybe, I don't know. If training in the new areas is like significantly faster, which it probably will be, then I might consider it, but I'm really not big on grinding, as you can probably tell by the fact that my main is still 265, so I wouldn't hold your hopes out for me getting any higher than 255 on here. And that's pretty much it for Illium. Now I'm also going to combine this with an equip video for Ark. So I'm going to pause the recording here, swap over to Ark, and then talk about plans for Neo, I guess. These are my link skills if you're interested. The 2 empty slots would be the Explorer Thief and Explorer Mage links, which obviously you need 6 characters for those, so I can't really have 2 sets, unlike the rest of this stuff, which was pretty easy to make 2 sets for. So, yeah. I'm going to pause the recording here, and I'll go ahead and flip over to Ark. Okay, actually, before we switch, I forgot to show my familiars, so I'm just going to add this in here real quick. I've got 2, not really 2 sets, I guess, but 2 setups for familiars. They're all boogies, because that was the easiest to do. So 30 boss, and then this one is a lot of healing. And then my other set is just 30 boss all the way down, so 90 boss. In the earlier bosses, I used just 90 boss, because I didn't really need the healing. In the later bosses, I used the extra healing just to make things a little bit more lenient. So, yeah. On to Ark. Alright, and we're back with Ark. So Ark, a lot of the equips are still the same. I've just updated a few of the flames thanks to the compensation. So I'm just going to quickly go through these. Totems are the same as always, you know, whatever. Bod's still the same. Some of the B-pots might be different actually since the last time I recorded this. I don't even remember when the last time I made a video on Ark was. It's been a long time. Pendants, still the same. Weapons, still the same. I've tried to fix this main pot. It is not cooperating. 2 lines of attack and 1 line of boss would be better. Really, 3 lines of attack would also be better, but it's just, it's been a struggle, so it's still what it was. The belt, I believe I flamed this. I don't even, actually, have I made a video since we switched the Golix belts over Tyrant belts? I'm not even sure. But yeah. Hat, I got a really nice flame on this. Really happy with that. I think I improved this flame a little bit. That's still the same. I improved that flame a bit too. That's... Actually, I think I also improved that one a bit. This flame I bumped up a bit. This flame I improved a lot, actually. That's a pretty nice one. I finally got this thing to 22 stars. For anyone who wasn't following the saga, I literally had this sitting on 21 for like the last year and a half because I blew up like 10 of these when I first tried to star it. So eventually I gave up. And then finally I caved. I decided to try it again, and it actually just went straight to 22. So that was cool. Gloves, got a really nice flame. Happy with those. Heart's the same. Cape, I got a really nice flame on. Secondary's the same. Everything else is the same, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Pet equips, just to show them. So yeah, with all of those improved flames, Ark has gone up quite a bit in strength. We're now over 77k, which is cool. Obviously, this is being affected a little bit by Tobin, but even without Tobin, I'm still over 77, so that's nice to break that milestone. I do have a couple of quips in the works, namely these two. So I transposed a Dominator pendant to this with a really nice flame. Too bad it's not quite visually 100 strength, but that doesn't really matter. The original flame on the Dominator was 84 strength and 6 all stat. And then I'm working on the pots. Tearing up has been a struggle on the main pot, but you know, one day. And then obviously I have to star these as well. Really not looking forward to that. Not a fan of Star Force as a system, but it's got to be done, unfortunately. So that's the pendant, and then this is the monocle. Again, still got a lot of cubing to do on this, but the flame is obviously significantly better because it's transposed from a pat mark instead of just a normal Sweetwater monocle. So yeah, that's stuff that I'm working on in the meantime. Not in any super rush to get those done. I would like to have them finished before Neo, but I don't really think that's likely, so it is what it is. I think I also got this attack line on my my inner ability with the compensation honor. I got a ridiculous amount of honor back because like a long time ago I had tried about 40 million honor trying to roll for third line boss, and I never saw it. And then I got all of that back in the compensation. So I have a ridiculous amount of honor, basically. I'm not even sure what I'm going to do with all of it. But I did get this nice attack line, so at least that's something. We'll go over nodes, just so people can see them. I have hit 265, so I do have all of the node slots unlocked now, at long last. On Ark, you want pretty much every boost node that there is. Although if you only have space for 4 boost nodes, I would say these 6 skills are the most important. You want Nightmare, Impending Death, Basic Charge, Creeping Terror, Abyssal Charge, and Gust Charge. And then you can cut out Unstoppable Impulse and Scarlet Charge. But realistically, if you're comboing, you want everything. So I would just, try your best to get all 8 skills. We got Starving Beasts. Obviously, that skill's broken as shit. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. Oh, I don't even have a node equipped there. I guess we could just throw HS there. I have all the node slots. I'm not even using them. Way to go. Alright. That's pretty much all the equipped stuff for Ark. I'll show the familiars off too, just because I did that on Illium. So, Ark, we've got the 40 boss 2 crit damage Will, the 30 boss 15 IED pin boom, and the 40 boss pin boom. I also have a 35 boss pin boom, but this actually ends up being slightly better in most endgame bosses, so I just run this. I've got a set for drop rate, really just for farming, because this one has like 6% auto steal, so when I was training I was using these just to make it a little bit more profitable. That's a word. But yeah, that's pretty much everything on Ark. As far as plans go for Neo and for the future, like I said, I'm going to keep my Illium's equips. No plans to get rid of those. I do enjoy Illium a lot. I think it's a really fun class, and I would like to keep playing it in the future. But I probably will not get it to a super high level, at least not right away, because I'm going to be focusing primarily on Ark, since it's still by far my strongest character. Once we get Neo and the damage cap gets raised, obviously Ark's going to be insane, because right now I'm pretty much full capping on every single boss. And in fact, I'm even full capping in Black Mage during Burst. So once we get that damage cap raised, I'm going to be doing a lot of damage. Looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward to grinding at the new areas because I'm getting real sick of grinding in Labyrinth. Yeah, that's pretty much my plan moving forward. I'll keep playing Illium and just doing like weekly bosses every now and then, but my main focus is going to switch back to Ark as I try to finish those transposed items and prep for Neo and also Saren. Saren's going to be fun. That boss looks like way harder than anything that's ever been put in the game, so I'm excited for it. That pretty much does it for my updates. I don't really know what else to talk about, so yeah, I guess that's pretty much everything. Oh, I guess I could show link skills. I mean, it's not really anything special. Yeah, not really anything special. This is my jet link, which has been the same for like a long-ass time. And then this is the mage and the thief link I mentioned on Illium. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the Illium questline as much as I did. And I'll see you next time.